Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Nina Westbury and a lot has changed really since the last time I filmed. I've actually moved back to London and I am in my house and I'm still waiting for our furniture to arrive, which arrives on Wednesday. Yay! But I kind of wanted to start filming again because I missed you all and it's almost therapy in some very bizarre way. Now, last week I posted a picture on Instagram and it was a picture that I did that I used the 90s as inspiration into a look where I thought it would be more wearable for women over a certain age. I mean, I lived the 90s as a teenager and I kind of wanted to dabble into it, but I'm not going to be wearing a choker, or a midriff top or like little lace, little negligee dress. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm too old for it. I'm dressed as lamb. So I decided that I would do this really nice look and I really want to share it with you. Right, so I've decided to start with my DiorSkin Forever Foundation because it's nice coverage. And I'm almost starting to get between shades, so this is almost a bit dark for me. But I have the next lighter color coming on Wednesday with all my furniture. So, I'm just trying to make do really. So I'm just applying it all over, buffing it in. I'm going to go with a bit of concealer, and this one here is the Clarins Instant Concealer. It's one of my favorites. I'm just tapping it under my eyes with my ring finger. Now I'm going to give everything a really nice powder, and I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is it here. It's one of my favorite powders actually. This is I've gone through it and I just keep going back, and it's really cheap. Well, I shouldn't say cheap, it's really reasonable. But like with makeup, you spend where you need to spend and you save where you want to save because it's expensive. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a bit of bronzer just to certain areas of my face. So I'm just taking it sort of here, chin, cheeks, and head. Well, hairline really. Now, since the foundation's a little bit dark, I'm going to bring it all the way down my neck. Like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a bit of blush. This one here is by Lola. That's a new one I got introduced to. Ooh, look at that colour. It's pretty. Look pretty on eyes as well, this colour. But it's quite strong. Like, watch. Whoa, look at that. That's quite a bright colour. Actually, it looks okay. So, but look, you can see it's just all coming out. So if this happens, take your foundation brush and just rub it down a bit. It's a little trick. Now, for the eyes, I would decide to go with a budget brand, actually. And this brand here is by Makeup Revolution, and it's a matte colour. Look at those colours. They're just purely matte, see? But it's a really great value. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, it's £4. I mean, like, you can't really complain that something's £4. They're not available in Canada yet, but I'm hoping they will be soon. Okay, so I'm taking this sort of like flesh colour, or bone colour. And I'm just applying it all over the lid. I mean, you can see by that how nice between the two lids, how nice the consistency is. Now, what I did is I then went in with this sort of warm brown shade there. And I started to draw it slightly higher than my natural crease. This is actually an eyeliner. Okay, so I had camera issues. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm just darkening it up a little bit, see? Another side. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to blend it out here with my little brush. Look, so what we do, either go back and forth like a windshield wiper, or I do little sort of circles going upwards, right? I'm going to take the same brown. I'm going to gently go along the lower lash line. Like in the 90s, there was quite a lot of brown. Brown eyeshadow, brown lipstick, brown. Yeah, I trained in the 90s. I trained to become a makeup artist in the 90s. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going in with this blue shade here, which is like a really nice sort of denim-y kind of Air Force, I'm going to call it Air Force Blue. And I'm just going to tap it all over the lid. See? Okay, now I'm taking my eyeshadow brush again, and just sort of blending it together a bit. Okay, so this here is a Lancôme Grandiose liner. It's newish. It's great, but it's kind of a bit, I mean, it is a bit gimmicky because you don't really necessarily need this to happen unless you've got like arthritis or some kind of stiffness of your hands. But I mean, I give it a good old shake. So I have a nice cup of tea. I should be drinking champagne, but I gotta pick my children up from school. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna line the top. I'm gonna try and get close so you can see. Okay, so I've got my little finger here as an anchor. There we go. Easy, wasn't it? Now what we're going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of a flick, but to do the flick I want to line it up with my lower lash line. See? And then we bring it in. See, there it is. Let me give it a shake, shake, shake. Oh, you can't see, hang on. There it is. Ooh, boom. I'm taking this eyeliner here by Dior, and it's like it's called Dior Show Pro Liner, and it's kind of the same color blue as the eyeshadow I used on the top. It's actually number 082. Okay, and I'm going to just gently run it along the lower lash line. Okay, so you could effectively leave it like this, but then you can zhuzh it up a bit. And in order to zhuzh it, we are going to line our waterline with the same color. So gently pull your eye down with your little finger. We're going to use, okay. Now we're going to use the Clarins Mascara Supra volume. So in the 90s, it was obviously the brown lip liner and the brown lipstick were quite a big trend. And the dark sort of almost gothic lip, which we're seeing everywhere. But on a woman of a certain age, including myself, I feel as if it might start looking a bit too harsh and a bit too gothic and a bit too emo, right? And like, we did all that. We did that first time around. So I just want a nice pretty look, which is a nod to a trend, but is wearable for women that are not in their 20s, you know? So this lip liner here is by NARS, and it's kind of a plum shade. It's called Belle Mare. It's a lovely, lovely color. And it just looks great with this look. And I'll show you how I did the lip. So firstly, you start in the center and you work your way out. Then out. So you start in the center. Notice how I'm not taking my hand away, right? I'm using my little finger as an anchor on my chin. And kind again. Okay, so the top lip liner is on. Okay. I look like I should, I don't know, wearing a bandana or something. Oh, look who it is. It's Cardinal. There she is. She knows I'm filming. Okay. Now, this lipstick here is by YSL. And I don't know the name of it. And I wish I knew the name of it because it wore off. Look, you can't even see what it says. See, whoops, there we go. I can't see. So, I'm going to try and find out the name for you. But it's just a nude, okay? Right, so this here is my brow pencil. This is by Lola. It's brand new. And I had to use my daughter's pencil sharpener. That's why it's kind of a funny big end to it. Oh, look at that. Whoa. That is a brow. That is a brow. Oh, this kind of makeup makes me want to have big hair. So thank you so much for watching. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to get my washing in off the line. Thank you for your support and everything over the past like 4 months. I've sort of been missing in action on YouTube, but I am back, and I'm back with a bang. So hugs to you all. See you soon.